this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. Today I'm once again doing Can You Beat My Time, where I play one of the glide minigame maps, and you need to try and race through it faster than I did, and beat my time. And then let me know if you did, and let me know if you couldn't, and let me know if you didn't even bother to try. I know there's a lot of people that just watch these videos just to watch them, and, you know, have no expectation that they're going to attempt to beat my time or anything. But yeah, there's been a new map pack released. It's the Myths map pack, I believe, and there's 3 maps, and oh, okay, I can't see them all listed. I don't know all of their names off by heart, I'll be honest. I've only played one of them. What I try and do, like when I'm doing this, rather than playing through all of the maps, I try to just really focus on one of them and really kind of learn how to kind of race through that map, and then I focus on the next one, because my little brain can't handle the different routes through all of the different maps at the same time. Like, there could be a map that I played last week and I learned exactly the route I need to go. The second I play a different map and start learning that one, all of that knowledge just completely disappears, so I can only really handle one at a time. But the one I decided to do was Excalibur, and I really like the map. I want to say to 4J, if anyone's watching this, it looks great. It's a really fun one to race. It's a really difficult one to try and race really fast and go the quick route. So there's one bit coming up literally right here, which I just couldn't get my hang of. So you need to kind of go and do a weird loop around. There we go. I think I did it. Did I do it first go? No, I didn't do it first go. So basically, you can use that and almost kind of like a tricky way to boost you right past all of these other airlifts. And if you do that, it saves so much time, especially if you're able to do it well. But if you don't do it, then, I don't know, it probably adds at least 5 seconds of time, which doesn't sound like the biggest deal, but when like the entire course can like often be completed in less than 2 minutes, it's a big difference. So on that section there, you kind of need to look up and behind you almost. And then there we go. That was a pretty good example. It wasn't as fast as it could have been. I'm amazed I was able to do it second try, because I had been failing doing that for absolute ages. And then of course I follow up by crashing straight into the cave. So that's going to be the big nemesis for this video. So anytime I'm able to complete that, I'm going to be very happy with myself. And then the rest of the track, there's a few tricky parts, but the route's relatively easy to remember. Kind of after that part, there's the shortcut that I tried to go through then and failed. And then apart from that, it's relatively straightforward to the end. But yeah, see that? I tried to do the same thing, and it just didn't boost me anywhere. I just kind of hardly got boosted at all. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes you boost but don't go far enough, and sometimes you kind of, you know, you're able to go almost far enough but not quite. So that's kind of the big challenge that we're going to be facing. So the way I've managed to do it better than I was at first is I've put up my sensitivity. So I normally play on around 120, I believe. I'm now playing on 160. So you might notice that I can turn really fast. Look at that. Sorry, I probably made you all dizzy. I can spin around really fast. And I only do it like that for that section. I just found being able to really quickly look up just means that I'm able to do it successfully more often. The problem is that I am now playing on sensitivity 160, which means I just turn really fast. So in all of these sections where I'm trying to, you know, turn gradually and slowly, it's really difficult to be able to do that and not just start spinning my head around really fast. So there's an example of me not being able to do it successfully, but let's just carry on. Let's just carry on, because I need to practice the rest of the track anyway, and I of course want to at least just complete it once, so I have at least a time on the board to set. So there we go. That's how you go for that next shortcut, and here you need to look up sharply. There's no boost pad. There was no air boost or anything there. You just kind of use the momentum you built from going down really fast to boost yourself up. I find going to the left is the fastest way to go through here. If you do that first boost pad really well, you can just ignore the rest of the air there and keep going this way. This bit can be a little bit tricky. You kind of need to go up quite sharply and then look down, because otherwise it just boosts you right into the side of that castle, which is of course isn't what you want. There's a bit of a twisty turn you need to do going down here, and then you just want to veer off to the left, being very careful not to hit those iron bars. They're quite hard to see, but there's a whole bunch of little iron bars around there that you need to avoid. And then when you get to this section, that big orange boost pad, you kind of want to look straight up to the sky again, which is once again why it's better to have a higher sensitivity. So if you can go to about 160, that is what I'd recommend. If that's kind of too fast and you're spinning all over the place, maybe do it down a little bit, but that's kind of what seemed to work best for me. So there we go, new personal best. I'll be honest, that is the only time I have completed the course at all, so it would of course be my personal best no matter when I was able to complete it. But 136601, I am I'm not celebrating. I am not going to pat myself on the back for that time. That wasn't a great time whatsoever, but I was able to make it from the beginning to the end without crashing, and I got an average time. I'm sure that that's not the worst time in the world, but I'm also sure that I can do better. But it all depends on that one really tricky bit. If I get that, if I can do that bit perfectly, then I'm just going to be so happy because the rest of the course really isn't difficult. Well, there's that one other shortcut straight after it. So once I've got past then, I'm going to be feeling very happy, but very nervous because the thing is when they have a difficult section at the beginning, every time I've completed it, it just adds so much more pressure for the rest of the time. Like I had no pressure that time because I knew no matter what, it wouldn't be a great time. So I wasn't at all nervous or anything. But then if I'm able to do this part successfully, then I will be more nervous. But I wasn't able to. I don't think I looked up steep. So it's weird because to get faster, you need to kind of look behind you. So you want to look directly up and then kind of almost in the opposite direction that you want to head in, like really far to the left. And it doesn't boost you straight away. Then you kind of look back in the other direction and then you kind of get a random extra boost, like when you're not even near the boost pad. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. I don't think it is a glitch. I think it's just the way the boost pads work. You know, people have kind of found ways to be able to exploit them and kind of, you know, get the most out of them. It just means that unless you're like a super duper glide master, it's very difficult for us mere mortals to be able to do. And at the moment, because I'm focusing too much on what's up ahead rather than the first bit, I kind of keep crashing here. This bit should be relatively easy. The only part you want to be careful of is to not get boosted up by that air there, which is a very easy thing to do. So you see, I kind of looked up and behind me, and you see that? I kind of got a big boost when I was nowhere actually near the boost pad, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it here. That was close. That was a very valiant effort to be able to get past it. Wasn't quite enough though, but that kind of gave you a good idea of the general concept for what you're supposed to do. And I did kind of do it one time, almost perfectly, a little bit earlier on in the video. So here you just want to stay close to the left, and then here you want to stay close to the right, avoiding the air pad. And oh no, I hit the air pad. This might be savable though. Is it going to be savable? Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. That was perfect. Did you see that? Did you see how much of a boost I was able to get there? So once again, this isn't going to be the fastest time ever, but I'll take that. I will settle for that at this point. This should be on pace to beat my previous best, which I set like about a minute ago. So now I want to look up quite sharply to boost myself around here. So there we go. I'm through the hardest parts of the map. I reckon if I'm able to get to the end here and keep the speed up, I could shave a good 3 or 4 seconds off my previous time. Once again, doesn't sound like the biggest thing in the world, but every second counts when you're doing the time attack mode. So I was relatively quick through that second there. I'm going to look up quite steeply and then straight away look back down. And then, oh, I kind of got like an extra little boost there for some reason. That slowed me down a little bit, but I was able to whiz my way around through there quite quickly, stay to the left here, and now we get to the lair. I love the fact that this map kind of blends almost like a few different of the battle maps together. So this is, of course, the lair map from the battle minigame, which is one of my favorite maps. So it was cool the first time I played through this and sort of randomly saw that. I was like, oh, I recognize that giant dragon skeleton. Right then, this is where it's really important. Oh no, I think this might be slower. Yeah, oh, this is going to be slow. This isn't faster at all. No, I'm adding one more time. I thought this was going to be quicker. That was almost 4 seconds slower. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Oh, I thought I was getting ready to get a little bit quicker. I mean, no matter what, I wouldn't have been happy with that time anyway. Like, no matter what happened, even if it was like half a second faster, like, I would have known that I could have done that section quicker. So it's not like I'd have been really happy with myself anyway. But that's been 2 successful runs from the beginning to the end. It's really the sensitivity that's been kind of throwing me off a little bit. When I have it down slower, I always struggle with that really important boost part. I mean, I struggle with it anyway, but I struggle with it less when I have the sensitivity up. But it makes the whole rest of the course more difficult when I'm kind of spinning around like crazy, just because I'm not used to the sensitivity being this fast. So let's try and have a really optimal run here. So let's try and stay low down there if we can, and do a little bit more of a gradual turn, because that's the way to keep your speed up. You want to go down quite low down during this section here, just so you're lined up for the boost pad. I lost a bit of time there by just waving around a little bit. Oh, there we go. And that was good. I was a little bit slow on the entry, but I was able to get an amazing boost. Actually, that was very good. That was really, really good. I was able to get lots of air, which was able to get my speed up, and no problem through the shortcut. So now I am nervous. Now, oh, that was so close. That was terrifyingly close. You can see I'm literally shaking, especially now the sensitivity's up higher. You can literally see that I'm shaking my way through the rest of the map. This is the problem. This is the problem. When you do well once at the beginning, it makes the whole rest of your run worse and makes it much more likely that you're going to mess up because the pressure's on now. I am definitely on a personal best braking run here. This is a rather tricky part here. I need to loop around it. Oh, no. That was so close. That was so close. Why am I skimming every single wall? I do not need to be that close to the walls. Let's play it safe. Let's forget trying to have the best, most optimal run, and let's just get through to the end. This section here, that was very, very slow. If you stay looking up for a little bit longer, you can be much faster for that section there. But you know what? If I'm able to make my way to the end here, I am not even going to worry about that. I'm currently about 5 seconds ahead of my last time. So I lost a bit of time at the end there. But there we go. That was a new personal best. And the time was 1:34.898. There we go. That was good. So that was kind of almost 2 seconds off my previous time. So was it like 1.8 seconds? As I said, every second counts in this. You know, I'm not expecting to cut off a minute of my time in this race. So that was good. I could have kept the speed up throughout, but I was scared. But I reckon if I'm able to do that boost section better now, I think that now I have that time already locked in. Like that one's safe. Like no one can change that time. That has been completed. That is my best time. So I reckon that if I can do that boost again properly, then I'm not going to be so scared for the rest of the map because there's no point. Like I need to go all out at this point if I'm going to be able to beat that time. But you know what? I actually expected it would take me a lot longer to be able to get a time like that. Like when I was practicing for this map, I was struggling so much to the point where I was like, can I even do this? Like, is it even worth me attempting to do it? So the fact that I was able to do that then was really handy. That wasn't the best there. It wasn't too bad. I think that's too slow. I think that now I got that time locked in, I think unless I get that boost part perfect, I think there's no point me kind of even attempting to carry on because it's just not going to happen. Unless I get that part sorted out, there's no way I'm going to be able to do a better time no matter how well I'm able to race through the rest of the map. So let's try and do it right. So look right up and look kind of behind me a bit and then boost. Oh, there we go. Oh, I kind of banged my head. So that's something else that can happen. So sometimes you can almost do it too well. And then, I don't know, if you want to rewind the video and check that, I kind of almost hit an invisible barrier up above me and it just completely kills my speed and slows me down. So that was almost perfect, but probably a little bit too good. That's my problem. I'm too good at this game, and that is the thing that's messing me up here. All right, let's do it again. Look up, look kind of behind me a little bit, then look forward, and there we go. That was a perfect boost. Once again, though, did you see that? I don't know what's going on with that. Like, am I not looking up for long enough? Like, it looked perfect. I had speed, I had height, and then suddenly I just go, whoo. You know, so it's like someone's just deflated a balloon. Actually, no, the opposite of that, because that would send me flying. It's like someone has slowly let air out of my balloon, and I just go, whoo, and just slowly slow down and just kind of kill all of my momentum. I don't know why it does that. Let's go and try this again then. So, look up and behind me. Let's stay. Oh. What was that? I just didn't move. I just didn't go anywhere. So I think I'm going to do, because it's so important for me to get that part right, and I know you probably don't want to watch me failing again and again and again, is I'm just going to keep attempting it, and then when I am actually able to do it, I'll just carry on from the rest of that run. Okay, that was a pretty good beginning to the run. Don't know if it was faster than the one I'd done before, but I was able to do the boost, so can I do the shortcut here? And yes, so far. This part up here is pretty tricky though, so I'm not going to start celebrating yet. And there we go. Now I can start celebrating a little bit. Not too early, but I can start celebrating a little bit. I probably had a good few minutes trying to complete that then. I'm glad I decided to cut ahead in the video, because I just couldn't do it. I do seem to do better sometimes when I commentate though. Just, you know what I was saying about the pressure and like the focus? Of course, I'm much more focused when I'm not commentating, but sometimes it's better to not be too focused, because then that's the thing that kind of stresses you out. So when I'm chatting to you, I'm much more relaxed. So thank you for relaxing me. I love the way I'm talking about being relaxed and then a moment like that happens. That was pretty frantic though. Right, this is where I lost a lot of speed on my last best time. So I need to stay looking up for a little bit longer, and that still wasn't good. You can go through that entire part really, really fast, and I haven't exactly worked out perfectly what is the way to do it. So yeah, I did lose a decent amount of speed there. If I was able to do that part, that would have been an amazing run, but I still might just about be able to get a better time. And there we go. What's that? Personal best. We got the time of 1.34.348. So, yeah, it was about half a second or so faster, so nothing absolutely amazing, but still my best personal time. But that does not mean that that is necessarily the best time I'm going to get in the video, because now I'm going to go and back out of doing it solo, and instead I'm going to go and do it online. So I'm going to go and face off against a bunch of other players in the glide game. Hopefully they're going to vote for Excalibur so I can actually play that map. So, yeah, let's see how I fare against other people online. Okay, we are about to start a online game. I have literally just loaded it up. Now, I actually took quite a big break since like the last section. Like, I didn't load this up straight away. It's been about... How long's it been? I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going. This is a mistake. Yeah, it's been probably about like 6 hours or so since I recorded the first part of this episode. So as you can see, I forgot the route already. This is what I was talking about. That is how quickly I can forget the route. It's coming back to me now. I just kind of got a little bit rushed into this episode. I was in the lobby and no one joined. And then someone joined and I had to rush and press record. And I'm suddenly thrown into it and I wasn't prepared. So this is going to be the worst lap one on the online game. But you know what? I haven't crashed yet, so I'm going to jinx it. I knew I was going to jinx it then. So let's try and get to the end without any crashes. Hopefully set a good enough time that I'll be able to win this online game, and then we can really focus on trying to get the time even better. And there we go. We got some more people joining in. There we go. We got a bunch more people joining in. Oh, this is good. Oh, more people, more fun. So I know I make a big deal about going online and like, oh, can I beat people online? Like normally, to be fair, especially when a map's just come out, I've been playing the same map again and again and again, and other people may have never played it before in their life, so there generally isn't much competition. And that's not me saying that, oh, I'm great, there's no competition. I mean that it's not really fair for them, since I've been training on a single map like for ages, and then they're just coming into it. So I generally do expect to always win the online game, but the important thing about doing the online version of this video, I guess, is the fact that I can only have 3 more attempts. It's kind of final. These are going to be my 3 last attempts no matter what. And I can't restart. I can't mess up. If I bang into a wall, I need to commit to that bang into the wall. I can't go and start it up again or anything. So it basically means that we're getting serious. It means like I have 3 full attempts. No matter what happens in those attempts is just what's going to happen overall. And I need to deal with it. So I've calmed down a little bit. That was like a frantic moment. So let me just talk through what the beginning of that game was and why I was all over the place. So I loaded up the lobby and no one had joined yet. I had like a game where they played on like a different map, and so I didn't worry about recording that. And then the game started, and just as the game started, someone next door started like mowing the lawn or something. So I had to like start recording, try and like sync up my recording, go and rush to shut my window so you wouldn't hear any of the noises outside, sit back down, have a quick drink of water, start recording. So I'm coughing and I'm rushing. I can't even remember where I'm going, and so I was a little bit all over the place there. But anyway, lap number 2. So I didn't get the boost that I hoped for. To be honest, it's pretty unlikely I'm going to get it at all in this run. So yeah, let's just go and keep going our merry way down the rest of the level. I've not talked about the level much. Look, there's like a giant merlin there and a crystal ball, and there's like enormous dragons and a castle. I don't think I've like really mentioned the look of the level once. Of course, we have Excalibur itself here, the giant sword you can see in the background. It looks amazing, and the music adds so much to it as well. So let's go a different route. Let's go right this time. Let's just go and whoop, not go and smash into the house. I'm so used to going the same route again and again. So let's just enjoy our merry way going through the map, because look at that. Look at that side. I don't think I've even glanced up or mentioned it. The 2 enormous dragons up on the top up there. It looks crazy. Looks really impressive. And then you're supposed to boost through here like that and then get boosted up, which is really cool. And then I've never actually really gone this way properly, but I guess you're supposed to go down the stairs like that. So it's like a slight shortcut that I do. Otherwise, we make our way down through this way. And let's go to the right rather than the left this time. It's definitely easier to go to the left, and I'm more used to it as well. But here's been a nice chance to go and check out a little bit of the map, because I really do think that they've gone above and beyond. Like if you compare this map compared to like the first like cavern and maps and the ones that initially came out, Those maps look good. It's not like those maps are ugly, but just the amount of detail and just like the huge impressive builds that are absolutely everywhere. I don't know. I just feel like the maps have gradually been getting better and better and better, which is the way you would like things to go, rather than them gradually getting worse and worse and worse. And then we can end here and we can go and land down on this little boat down here. There we go. So that was obviously a really bad time. I don't know. We got the king. We got the king going. That seems quite fitting to see the king flying through. And it literally is butterfly wings. I didn't realize. I thought they looked like them. I didn't realize that they literally were. Well, I think they're like fairy wings, aren't they? Not butterfly wings. I think they're like fairy wings because it's like a fantasy texture pack. Very impressive. Very fitting with the theme of the rest of the map. But anyway, let's just go and cut ahead in the video until we're going to do our final round. Right then, this is it, the final round. I have 1 minute, 34 seconds, 0.348 is the personal best that I have so far. So that is going to be the time for me to beat and possibly the time for you to beat as well, assuming that I'm not going to get a better time. The chances of me getting my best time yet on this final run are so very, very slim, especially as I just had a big break from doing this and now I'm a little bit rusty again. So it's all going to come down to this. This is the moment. This is the moment that matters above everything else. Am I going to get a big boost? And oh, I got a big boost. Okay. Oh, no. Why did it do that? It suddenly went down slow. I got a massive boost and then just all the momentum died and I went down slowly. Like, go and watch that back. I was flying forward, full speed, no problems, and then suddenly it goes, and suddenly all of my momentum's gone. That was perfect. I did that perfect. That was a load of rubbish. So that was my chance to beat the time. I'm going to keep going though. Let's just try and go really efficient and let's just see how close to that other time I would be able to get. That's so annoying though. I felt like I did it perfectly and then sometimes it just, I don't know, all of your momentum just disappears. And I know it must be something I'm somehow doing wrong or I'm sure I could do it differently somehow, but it's just really hard to work out exactly what it is that gets you boosted so fast and why sometimes you can kind of stay going fast and then sometimes all of your momentum just disappears, because I felt like I did it perfectly and like the rest of this track as well. I feel like I've done like all of it up until here, like pretty good as well. Let's see if I can get a big boost here. And oh, look at that. That was definitely the fastest I've got through this section. You know what? This could actually be an all right time. I wonder, actually, no, there's no way it could be. I had to literally turn backwards on myself, didn't I? And go back to be able to carry on. There's no way this is going to be a good time. And oh, am I going to fail here? No, I'm going so low. Why am I so low? Up. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to swim. Keep swimming. Swim, Stampy. Swim. You can make it. You can make it, Stampy. Swim to victory. Don't worry about what the haters say. They can never take anything away from you. Keep swimming and you will swim your way to victory. Is there a way? Oh. Why is it taking me all the way back here? No! Oh dear, even with my swimming to victory, I'm not going to be able to make it. Am I even going to make it this time? This is a really tricky part. Look how low I am, and there's no boosts anywhere around here. The only thing I could do is try and land in some of the water here and swim my way up. How are you supposed to do that? But maybe, oh no, I'm going to get overtaken. I'm going to lose this round. Let's just try and get really high. Look, go high. Look, go up. No, up. Why? Really? I've never had any trouble with this bit before. Let's just go and boost forward then rather than looking up. There we go. That was a little bit better. And oh no, hurry up. I think someone has definitely beating me on this round. I think, hopefully, in one of my previous rounds, I should have been able to win overall. Have I won overall? I'm not entirely sure. We're going to have to wait and see for someone else to finish until we find out. So yeah, let's once again cut ahead in the video until everyone else has finished, and then we can view the final results. Okay, then this is it. There's only a few seconds left to see for them to finish, and then we'll be able to find out who was able to win. And yay, I was able to win. I wasn't sure, to be honest, whether I would have been fast enough in any of the other rounds, but I was able to win the online game, and we now have a final time then. So it is what I said, 1 minute, 34 seconds, 0.348. So let's just go and see... let's just go and see how well I've done, like, online overall. So this is Excalibur, rank 11! That's out of everyone in the world. Look, this is the top 10, and then I'm rank 11. Oh, if I was slightly faster, I would have been in, like, the top 10 in the world. But you know what? Out of everyone that's played this, I am happy to take rank 11 in the world. I think that might be the highest I've ever had. So that's jolly good. Good luck being able to beat my time. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later.